Yes, man, this here was a shocker. Rest in peace to Niko McKnight, the son of the legendary singer Brian McKnight. This morning, Claude McKnight, which is Nico's uncle and Brian McKnight's brother, did a video revealing to the world that his nephew, Niko McKnight, lost his battle with cancer. And I believe it was colon cancer, if I'm not mistaken. But let's watch the video of Claude giving the news about Niko McKnight.
All day, I said to myself I wasn't going to post about this. And as the day wore on, I realized that how could I not post about this? This morning, I found out that my nephew, Niko McKnight, passed away. He'd been bravely battling cancer for the last 2 years or so. And I have a lot of feelings right now. I'm not going off a script or anything like that. Just going to be raw with how I'm feeling. Niko was one of those amazing kids who was quirky and curious and ridiculously talented. Amazing singer, an amazing guitar player, had a great eye, was a photographer. And just one of those kids that, at least in my estimation, was somebody you always wanted to be around. And so it really sucks that he's no longer with us. And I will also say, probably one of the reasons why I wasn't going to post about it is I post a lot of things, but I don't post a lot of really, really serious subject things, or certainly family things. And I wanted to post this about Niko, about his legacy, about how amazing he is, and not about what some of you may have heard about, the family drama that has existed for quite some time in our family. I'm not here to discuss that or to talk about how that happened or why it happened. Um, this is not the time or the place, but what I will say is in any situation, there's always at least three sides to a story. There's my side, your side, and the truth. And the truth, a lot of times, is somewhere in between. So here's the thing. I don't know exactly what was going on there. I know what I've seen. I know what I've heard from all parties involved. And I try not to judge. I just try to be as loving to each person as I can be, because apparently there's so much hurt going on, or was so much hurt going on, that a lot of things didn't get resolved. And again, I want to go back to Niko. I know that kid had a lot inside, a lot eating at him for a long, long, long time. That may have contributed to what happened with him. What I do know is he's out of pain now. And so I can rejoice in the fact that he no longer has to go through the chemo and the radiation and everything else. But I just want to uplift that young man and say we will see him again one day. I love you, Niko. Uncle Claude.
That's a
So
beautiful.
I'm going to post about.
That's a beautiful video that Claude did in tribute of his nephew, and you can definitely see that there's a lot of pain that's going on right now with the loss of Niko. And I agree with Claude 1,000% because people have been speculating and talking over social media about their thoughts and opinions about the drama that went on with the McKnight family, with Brian McKnight and his kids, and so on and so forth. And I agree with Claude 1,000% saying, "Hey, look, you know what? This ain't the time and place to be doing that, especially due to the loss of Niko at the at this current time." So I agree with him 1,000% with that. I didn't know that Niko was struggling with or battling cancer. I did not know that at all. And when I found out today that he passed away due to cancer, I went back to some of his social media posts and I'm like, wow, he man, he looks, you know, like he was going through it. But one thing I have to give him a lot of credit on, because you saw the strength of that young man, because when he first started going through treatments, he gave everybody blogs about what was going on with him as he was battling this cancer. And he was saying that, hey, he's going to continue to keep living his life, continue to try to uplift and show everybody that, hey, even though he's battling this cancer, that he still, is showing everybody, hey, look, I'm still going to be strong as I can as I'm walking through this battle with this disease. And I have to give Niko 1,000% credit for that. That was very strong of him to actually do that. And Brian McKnight and his family, I want to say, give you my thoughts and opinions. I want to give you my thoughts. I want to give you my condolences and my prayers to the McKnight family during this trying time. Brian McKnight is one of my favorite singers. If anybody know me, they know for a fact that Brian McKnight is my guy, my go-to guy. Despite all the things that was going on in his drawing, things that was said about him in his personal life, this here is this one here was a rough one. And I hate that for any parent to bury their children. But it goes to show this, because you never know the time, the date, the hour, the minute, the second when it's your time, when God calls you home. So if you have any type of grudges against any family members or friends or anyone, make amends with that. Make amends with that. You don't want to have that placed on you where you've never been able to, make amends with whatever type of feud or type of disagreement that you may have with a loved one or a friend. You might not get the opportunity to speak up and speak out about how you really feel and to come to some type of closure. That's what it's about, closure. So that being said, again, rest in peace, Niko McKnight. Prayers and condolences to the McKnight family and friends and the fans as well that love McKnight and Brian McKnight and his work. So post your thoughts and comments in below. Put the prayer hands in the comment section below. Rest in peace, Niko McKnight. Put those comments in the comment section here below. And we'll definitely see you guys again. Make sure you go and like, subscribe, hit the notification bell right here on YouTube and on Facebook as well. Miss Note Our Reactions Radio Show Live. 100,000 subscribers. I'm coming. Peace.
Wait. Hold on. What? You done forgotten my name?